All right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming with a message, and it's not going to be a long, drawn out message, but I just want to drop this evening. Um, the title is going to be somewhat Time This Country Receive What They Got Coming to Them. So right there, I spoke of the country, they, and them. Let me say that again. Time this country receive what they got coming to them. So I'm speaking of the country, they, and them got coming to them. You see, they got some things coming to them. And it's that time. It's time they feel the impact of the Most High Yah. I'm sitting back watching, beholding the mindset of the overall. Now, just say, for instance, that this was a country where just one state, let's say just one state, agree with the way things are going. Just one state out of all the states in this country, just one state. Then you say, okay, but from my standpoint of view, from the wilderness and only from the wilderness, I see every state is partaker in what they have or got coming to them. It's that time. It's time that they start to not start. It's time that they feel this thing. Don't try to make it and draw it out, Deborah. Just give them what it is. Give them what it is. It's that time. It's time this country receive what they got coming to them. That's why you see they and them. Because they and them make up the majority. So I want you to understand you have very few individuals that will think like Sister Deborah think. Seriously. So I'm talking about what I see from the standpoint of the wilderness. Really how it really is in this country. One thing I noticed, truth is not wanting here. Righteous is useless here. The Creator is not accepted here. What you got is a bunch of them and they in them playing or portraying a role. In this country, it's all role playing. All role playing. And when you do that, let's go back to the standpoint of what I see from the wilderness. I see 99.9. So when I make that statement, it's time this country receive what they got coming to them. That's pretty much the overall. I know a lot of people it's not so much as it's sad, like the Father keep telling me, don't keep saying it's sad, because heaven then orchestrated it and allowed it and have us behold it before it was. You see? So it is nothing sad about it that the Father has not seen and knew that he not something he did not know, nor have he not seen that require it to be sad. I don't know if you got what that means. He don't want me to keep saying it's sad because he saw it before it is or it was. Okay? He saw this. He knows this. So it ain't sad to him what is going on. That's why it's not sad to them. They got everything they got coming. Okay? And everybody that fall under that category, which is 99.9, you also have what you got coming. What everybody is doing, they putting a lot of trust, all their faith, all their belief, okay? All their hope, all their promise. They putting all of themselves into a country that was prophesied that Yah was going to tear down first and foremost. Oh, yes, that's what people are doing. That's exactly what they're doing. And I look at it and I say, it's not something you can even speak on. So let's say, for instance, if Sister Deborah had 10 million viewers, guess what? It still wouldn't help. You know why? What I'm speaking on is not something that 10 million viewers would take to. Because they have made this country their God. And a lot of you all say, oh, no, I don't think everybody. Oh, yes. When you got your faith, your belief, your really your heart, in a sense, your trust, your hope in a country that's actually revealing every day that they beating you down. But yet you got your belief, you got your trust, you got your hope in it. You got so much invested in this country, guess what? When it's time to leave, he wants me to tell you, you ain't gonna bust a move. You ain't gonna bust a move. I'm excited about the fact, and I am, that this country got everything it has coming to it. And it's they got coming to them. Because I sat back and I behold a YouTube page. It was Money Instructor. I think it was Money Instructor. I think that's the name of it. Where an individual break down the big, beautiful bill. I got into it and said, let me kind of hear. It's only 45 minutes. Let me kind of hear what he's saying. And I think I was in it a good 10 minutes, and that's about all I listened to, about 10 minutes. And instantly, the Ruach said, see how they turn the people itself, them and they up. And you see how they doing that, Deborah? Not one of them are budging. This country is the only country that kill, steal, rob their people. And the people salute them. The people put their trust in them. The people put their hope. Their people put their belief. Why? Because the people as rotten as the people that are rotten to them. So if all of them rotten, the country is already doomed. It was already doomed before the foundation of the world, but the ideal of looking and hoping and putting your trust and your belief and your hope in this country and it's going to do something. I made a statement a year and a half ago, and I've said it several times. I look at this country as being the dumbest, the sickest country on the face of the earth. And when I see Judah here, I look at it likewise. And it's not based on the country itself, because Judah has gone through more than the country could even imagine. And yet they haven't learned from anything. You see? So I look at them even worse as a people, as a tribe. But I look at this country being exactly what it is from the kingdom level of why it chose to, first and foremost, watch this, y'all, watch this, destroy this country longer than 1,000 years ahead of ending the world. See, y'all don't get it. This country is going down way, way, way before the world ends. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? People put their trust, their belief, they put their faith, their hope in the country. And it makes them who they are. Because people would look forward to everything this country have gotten them to believe, to hope for. I had to tell Quiet Storm today. Let me explain something, son. That gun can't save you. And when you put that gun in the host, and wrap that around you, your hands is on. That's for your hands. Then therefore your hands is not present. Because when your hope is in that which your hands is on, his hands is off. Your hands is off when your hope is in that which your hand is on. Your hands is off. Like unto you. When your hope, your belief, your trust, your faith is in a country that has said to you, I set this up for you so you can do this, do this, do this. And you all these years haven't sat down and realized the country itself, them and they're in. It's worth being destroyed. So what does that say about your trust in it? What does that say about your faith in it? What does that say about your hope in it? Your belief in this country? It shows you are sicker than sick when the country has been prophesied to go down for all the wicked and evil that has reached to heaven, to the Most High Yah throne. But yet you put your hope in it. You put your trust in it. You put your belief in it. You put your faith in it. I myself can really use as a comfort of knowing, put your trust in no man. The country consists of men. Man, M-A-N. So when he said put your trust in him, and you turn around and put your trust in him, your faith, your belief, and your hope, that they going to set grounds and laws and ways that's going to benefit you. Judah, you already sicker than the country itself. So that just shows you how destroyed Deuteronomy 28 said you were going to be. Didn't I tell you messed up from the floor up? When your faith, your trust, your belief, and your hope is in what this country, they and them, has instilled in your sick mind. You guys, when Sister Deborah is out there in the last 3 days going to and fro, having to deal with men, and I call them men of Judah, I realize my place. I realize my place is still yet among them. Within the last 3 days, give or take, I might say 4, but I say 3. I can throw in 4. Sister Deborah was having to communicate one-on-one, even this morning. And I dealt with different men that had and appeared to have things in order. Different men, south, north, west. And I listened to myself commune with them. And when I say I listened to myself, my flesh was like standing down, taking heat to my spirit, speaking through it. Woo. And as I was talking to these men, the way they spoke with me, the way that they dealt with me, the way they communicate with me was a point that you have the authority. You see, they didn't. And I'm sad about it right now because I'm thinking about it and realizing, just sitting here talking to you about this topic and realizing the power in the words in which y'all has instilled in me. The power is so there, y'all. It can stop the tribe of Judah men in their footsteps. I think about how in them 3 days having to talk to total strangers about many things, y'all. About men, about women, about taking care of family, house, the way the system is in this country, the way we are as a people, and everything and everyone. I'm going to be honest. I spoke to about 5 of you guys in the last 3 days. And just sitting here talking to you all, I'm thinking about how they gave me the leeway. They gave me the leeway. And why I'm talking to you, I'm thinking because I think about the power that's in my words. It's like when I was young, how people was afraid of me. People were afraid. And just thinking about it now, these men weren't afraid of me. They had highly respect for what I was saying. They was humbled and they listened. And every one of them didn't know each other. I didn't know, it wasn't like in one place. These were different places. And just sitting here talking to you all, that came to me. It dawned on me in a quicken. You notice all those males you had to speak to? Notice how they gave you the utmost respect. That's what it said to me when I was talking to you all. And it kind of made me think about the words in which I speak it and how much spiritual power rests therein. Because I look at people as, hey, they gone. You see? But each one of those men had appeared to have a really good feeling hearing me speak. Not one of them, not one, was not on one accord with what I was saying. Not one denied the things that I was saying. And the way they look at you, the way they stand there, it's like, who is this person? So I say unto you all, even this message here alone, be careful in when you hear Sister Deborah speak. Be very careful. Because if the stranger can sit or stand and look at me with an eye or eyes of, wow, where did this woman come from? Be careful, you that tune into this page, that think that this is a game and this is a time in living that you want to horseplay. Take heed to what Sister Deborah is saying. Put it in your spiritual backpack. Seek Yah. Every time you hear me speak, seek Yah if it's something you question. Seek the face of Yah. He'll give it to you. He's known to do that. Oh, yeah. I heard Quiet Storm say to me today, that was a strange 3 days, Mom. I ain't seen Quiet Storm probably in about a month. But he felt that that was a strange 3 days. He said, even when I took your tire out to just get a tire put on the rim, that was hell. I'm telling y'all, it's been 3 days. But I won't complain in a way one would complain. Because if I tell you that we're going to be tried by the fire, that don't exclude me. It include me. Difference between me and many out there at the sound of my voice is okay. Bring it on, Father. Just help me to hold on. Now, you notice I asked him to help me because I can't hold on without him helping me to hold on. So that means when he bring the fire, just help me to hold on. So my son said something to me. He said, Mama, I'm going to tell you, one of those days, you know, when I came and we picked that up, he said, Mama, all that was so much problem. He said, it was so many issues. I said, I know it is. I said, I don't know what he's saying to me. Only thing I can understand is I'm being tried by the fire. You don't ask him to take you out of the fire. You staying in it. No. You don't want to get out. Stay in that thing. Keep walking. I think even in my life, and I think about how My life, 99.9, couldn't survive it mentally. Y'all know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So let's, but yeah, I felt good to hear Joseph say to me, but Mama, that day, I'm telling you, Mom, we had, him and his fiance we had hell. We had problems. Why? Because he stepped into the fire with me. Okay? Thinking which he was, assisting. And he got a taste of an unusual fire. And that's why I say unto you, when he said to me today, I never seen nothing like that and how that worked. He said that was crazy. Even when him and China took the tire off the car, he said you should have seen for the 2 days the hell he got, and he went through just getting one tire put on a rim. And they started from that evening at 8 all the way to that next day, I think at 1:30 p.m. They went to bed and went to sleep, but he was just saying all the things that came to knock it off and the chaos that came with it and all. He said it was just a mess. I said, I know it. And then I went to tell him, I said, 3 days, 3 heavy issues. And you trying to see, and I'm like, well, okay, what is it you trying to tell me, Father Yah? What are you trying to tell me, Father Yah? What's going, Only thing I can think of is even what I told you all. He going to try you by the fire. See if that faith going to still hold on and trust in his unchanging hand. See if you going to still keep your eyes on him at all times. See if you still going to trust and believe him. No matter how, and these were bad, some situations. That's why Quiet Storm was telling me today, hey, but I ain't never experienced nothing like that way. See, I'm telling y'all, he got caught up in my fire. Praise the mighty Yah. But I thank him and my ex-husband for being the testimony of that 3-day being tried by the fire. They was what you call confirmation. That's why I said I felt really good when Joseph come out of nowhere today and came by there. He said, Mama, I don't know what that was. See? They don't know. But Sister Deborah know. And I wouldn't trade those 3 days being tried by the fire for nothing. Why? Because I can be tried by the fire many ways. You're going to be tried. You might already step into the fire already. And it ain't going to pull up, y'all. It ain't going to pull up. It's just to refine you, to purify you, to get you ready, get ready, get ready. And if y'all don't get you ready, let me tell you something. You ain't ready. You're going with the ship. Mentally, physically, you'll go down with the ship. A lot of people ain't going to be able to withstand these plagues that's coming upon this country. That's why Yah sealed his. To tell any and everything on this earth, stand down. That one's mine. You see? So I say unto you, this country receive what they got coming to them. After looking at a video for 10 minutes, and it was on it's supposed to be on for 45 minutes. I listened to it for 10 minutes, and a lot of things in it didn't affect me as an individual. But I'm the type of person, whether y'all understand that or can discern it or not, it ain't about Sister Deborah. It's about the truth of the whole matter. shining a light on that which is in darkness. And I realize no matter how much light is shined on darkness, darkness won't comprehend it. If it is the part that is of the darkness itself. So, Sister Deborah, going back to her 99.9, that's why it's long suffering and endurance to those who can grip and understand what Sister Deborah is coming from or what Sister Deborah is saying, because Yah has spent some time with you to let you see or let you feel in the spirit realm what is before you, me, and this world, this country itself. But see, what people want to do, they want to deny it. Why? They got too much invested into this country. What do you mean, Deborah? They got everything invested in this country. Their trust, their belief, their faith, their hope is in this country. So now they got what they got coming. So this man wanted to break down, which he did. I'm sure he did the other minutes for the other 35 minutes, because I only watched it 10 minutes. He was breaking down the big, beautiful bill. And he broke it down to where you can't help but understand it. And all it's saying is, this country have taken everything from you. I'm finna rip you naked. That's all it's saying. That's all it's saying, people. And it's called a big, beautiful bill. A big, beautiful. Start with big. Then look at beautiful. And look at bill. This country is the only one country that causes you to labor and take everything that you labor for away from you. And you too ignorant to even see it and own it. Because you thinking it's about you. You thinking it's all about what you got, what you inherited, what you entitled to through your retirement, your pension, your work, your labor. Baby, you ain't getting what you labored for. And because this country has wrapped itself around the truth, they trust the hope of this country, the trust in this country, the belief in this country, and the faith is in this country. This is why this country has 99.9 blindness in the eyes of the people. Not only is it in their eyes, they're blind in the heart. They're blind in the mind. They're blind through it all. To where they were able to go in and take even more from you through what they call a big, beautiful bill, while you stand there sitting your dumb tails around, stealing all, not opening their mouth. Y'all keep telling me they can't, because they have followed the wrong for so long. Now wrong, it's going to follow them into destruction. They have made right wrong and wrong right for so long in this country. Now it's their time. Don't feel sad for them. Don't say it's sad. Don't pity them. Because you sitting, you listening to me right now, but 99.9, that might be you. Got a lot of trust in this country. Got a lot of faith in this country. Got a lot of hope in this country. Got a lot of belief in this country. When you have that type of feelings for a country, the country is you and you is the country. That's why I say they and them got what they got coming. And you sit back and you see this big, beautiful bill, that's what you got coming. But do you have the sense to realize what you got coming? No, you don't. You don't even have the sense to realize what is actually taking place. Because throughout the time this country exists, you made it righteous. You made it just. You made it upright. It was all your faith. It was all your trust. It was all your hope. It was all your belief. That's why you can't see it being anything but all those things even to today. Even while it then just stabbed each and every last one of the people who were born here and still is here, they just stabbed y'all in the back with a smile on their face. And the people still can't see it. I think about what I just said. What you just said, Deborah. They receive what they got coming. They're going to receive exactly what they got coming. You are part of this Babylon that got to be destroyed. You have invested all of yourself into it. And it is and has invested all of itself into you. Look at you. You got it looking good, don't you? So you think. So I listened to the man break down. He was going to break down the whole 90 page, I think he said. He didn't went over it, but he broke it down, and he did an excellent job with the 10 minutes that I listened to. I didn't go into it, the rest of it. All I saw, this is what I saw. I saw a country taking a knife, stab into the back of the people here in this country. And the people still looking like they ain't even been stabbed in the back. As if it's nothing. Why? They don't mind you. They don't mind this country stabbing them in the back. They happy. Because to me, it's a great deal to do with what you have. See, people think what I have is going to make me separate from those who are going to lose out in the days to come. No. He coming for you first. How about that? Praise the mighty Yah. Yeah, baby. Yo, he coming for you first. See, so when you thinking Sister Deborah will be talking about greed and me and mine and self-centered, you know what that's all connected to. Your trust in the country, your hope in the country, your belief in the country, your faith in the country. Because you become who the country is. Evil and wicked. Self-centered. And if this country, ain't no if, let's get it right, Deborah. This country is the territory, land of Satan where he resides and his seat is here. You know what that's saying? You're a part of Satan. You have to appear, you have to walk, you have to think, you have to function different than Satan and his. But when you become them is when you think you all that answer. And you don't have to answer to nothing or nobody. Hello. You in there with they and them. Deserving and receiving all that they have coming. I sat back and I went over a couple of times throughout this 3 days of being in the fire. I went over the Yah getting Israel on the four corners and bringing them to the wilderness, and how Father Yah, mercy. Woo! And how in the wilderness he said he's going to purge the rebels. And how in the wilderness he's going to take out those who transgressed against him. He's going to do that in the wilderness. And as I kept meditating on the rebels, and I started to meditate on the transgressors, I came up with something that matched everything. it matches what was said all these years. Because, see, I used to think it was said after Yeshua time until I saw it was said, someone said it was said before Yeshua HaMashiach. I saw it a couple of times. So I'm saying, so this is a people. This is just who they are. Yes. And that was stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience. Stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience. So during this 3 days that I was going through the fire, I went over that and I realized what was said in Isaiah, that I'm going to bring them out into the wilderness and purge the rebels and the transgressors against me. Do you all know what rebel mean? Rebellion. Transgress against Yah is disobedient. Yah is taking us to the wilderness and separating the rebels and the transgressors, which today we say all the time. You know who that is? It's the same stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience. Praise the mighty Yah. That was so beautiful to find that out, because I went into different words in the Hebrew to really get what is rebels, Father. What would rebel? It's Deborah. It's rebellion. Well, what is transgressors? Those who disobedient. Oh, woo! That's just what they are today. Stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience. Yes. So that's why you thinking and trying to figure out why they like this, or why they can't see that, why they don't get out. It's who they are. He's going to leave that right in that wilderness. You're not going to the promised land. And guess who's going to do that? That mighty right hand. Himself. I already knew that everybody wasn't going to the wilderness. Going to the promised land. The wilderness, don't forget, he left them there, didn't he? Did he not leave their bad tails there? For sure. What makes you think he ain't going to repeat that? He didn't go back for it. It says they died there. And it didn't take him long to die. You see? We got him messed up. We got him like unto a man. You better understand and check yourself, because he ain't nothing like unto a man. He don't play. So, again, as I see this country is receiving what they got coming to them. They got it coming, y'all. So all and each and every last one of you all who is following the ways of this country, thinking, oh, you in there? I got this, I got this, I got this. You in there? As I was looking at what they call the big, beautiful bill, it's still following the protocol. Destroy, destruction, take everything away from you. And when they do, you still gonna trust in them. And when they do what they going to do, you still gonna believe in them. You still gonna have that faith in them. You're gonna have that hope that it's gonna change after the next president. I have issues with people like that. They are my enemy. Even those that's going out of the four corners to the wilderness, guess what? You are my enemy, Israel and Judah. Because if you an enemy of my father, you are an enemy of mine. This country got what it's going to receive coming. Everything. A lot of people don't even understand. But the elites know it. They know something's coming. They calling it years to throw you off. But they believe, as Sister Deborah believed in Yah, when he throw that thing from the heavens into the ocean to swallow the rest of this land up, take it off the map, like I believe they're going to do with Florida and California. Oh yes, they're going to take it off the map. But I will say this. Where's your hope then? When you in this country, where's your hope? Where's your trust and your belief? Where's your faith? People do have faith. They have faith in everything Donald Trump says, Elon Musk, all these people on these platforms, all on YouTube, they have faith in all the things which are wicked and evil. They have faith in it. They have faith that it is all that and some. That's why I tell y'all, people are not who y'all think they are. They are not who you think they are. Not at all. I never would have thought that there was this individual that was called herself a prophetess over in Jerusalem. I never would thought those same words I'm speaking now is some of the words she was speaking. I never would have thought that it was as deep as she said it was. But I can give her that. I can see that now. She's done successfully. She's successfully been off the platform for probably a good 2 years. She's successfully been off the platform for about a good 2 years. Oh, she can do it. Sister Deborah can too. You see? So even I bring her up every now and then because I think about some of the things she has said. And now, even when she was saying it, it wasn't that I was judging or denying what she was saying. It's just that here I come along with the confirmation of what she said. Here it is before me. Here it is before me. And she's been off 2 years now. She was a prophetess. She was a teacher of Hebrew language, Hebrew, and I think Greek. She was who she said she was. But I, Sister Deborah, can see now what she mean. She had been in it longer than I have. But now I can see some of the things she was saying. And she got off of here. Yes, she did. But before she got off, she went after a lot of people on YouTube, y'all. Even the Deborah and Watch. Oh, man, she wore their tails out. She told on a lot of them. One time she called herself bringing me up. And I remember hearing her say, this is what she said. She say, a sister that be on YouTube said this is the devil's platform. Like she said, the devil's platform. And one time I had said something to her about she need to kind of bag something up or something like that. And then she came back and she spoke on me again. But I never really, someone told me she had, which I didn't have any problems. One thing I can tell you, she never did. All the people she talked about, she spoke on them being false prophets, false teachers. You'll never hear her tell you that I'm a false one, because I know one thing she knows. She know who I am. You see what I'm saying? She knew who I was and who I am. So even when I think about just being on here and having that many videos, a lot of people would think, well, why ain't you got a lot of people subscribed, or why ain't a lot of viewers? Wait a minute, hold up. Heaven told you that the gate is narrow. Why ain't you asking Yah that question? Why is the gate so narrow and not broad? How about that? How about that? And then he tell you, very few shall find their end. How about that? See? Y'all just want what he sent out to come back. Coming back don't mean you gonna bring 3 or 4 with you. Only one coming back is those who went out from him. They're gonna come back to him. That's what you all don't understand. He ain't trying to turn flips to get you to give him a clap or to praise him, to honor him, to glorify him. He let your faith be right where you want it to be. In this country, let it be. You want your hope in this country, let it be. You want your belief of this country, let it be. You want your faith of this country, let it be. Just know you're going to be here when they go down, okay? So whether you're a house of Israel or a tribe of Judah, you will be here when they go down. You got that faith in it? You got that belief in it? You got that trust in it? You got that hope in it? Okay? Hope this, hope that, hope this. Be here when them plagues hit this land. You see, there's a lot of things y'all gonna do that Sister Deborah can't even say, but it's a lot of things he's going to do, and it's going to already leave individuals right where they're at. A lot of them. The 4 corners, we don't know who he's going to pull up out of the 4 corners and take to the wilderness just to separate them. But don't forget now, you're going in captivity, and you're going out in captivity. So once he do his separation in the wilderness, you still in captivity, bro. You know how the slaves was running through the woods and running all over the place because slavery was still in, and they, even when they were free, they was running, they was still taking. That's what you're gonna do. When it talks about they died of 40 years and they died in the wilderness, that ain't very many years. So don't think that this wilderness is gonna be a place where you're gonna be prospering and you're gonna have this, you're gonna have no. It's a form of judgment. Not only is that judgment of purging the rebels, and those that transgressed against him. Baby, let me tell you, that's your judgment. Not just on the earth, but in the kingdom. You ain't coming to the kingdom when he separates your butt on this earth. See, people keep thinking that, oh, heaven's gonna be different. I know I'm gonna live eternal, baby. Let me tell you something. If Sister Deborah have to sit here and be saying the things that she have to say to you, that's what you call the light, giving you an insight of the darkness. And if you can't see what I'm saying, that's on you. Yah is excellent at what he does. He always sends his in to say what you don't want to hear, what you don't want to believe. You see? Don't want to see. Those are the things that Yah will send his in, saying, doing, revealing. So you see how you subject to be just like the land itself, the country itself, in there with them? Because you are embedded in the ways. And the reason why I say that is because when you hear this big, beautiful bill being kind of broke down, and you really think of it as somebody like me, I ain't going to say everybody, somebody with the light. I'm sitting here looking at it and saying, but Father, it's just like stabbing them in their back, and they're too ignorant to realize the knife is in their back. Too stupid to know that the knife is in your back. And y'all sitting around praising it, looking forward to it. And then as I listened at 10 minutes, I said, but the people who approve that, they would have to be, he said, Deborah, they with the synagogue of Satan. That's who rule the world. And you see how the people stand around and get involved in what they doing. It's impossible for a person to hear that big, beautiful bill and not see that you got a knife a butcher knife in your back, people. If they can't see it, guess what? This country is their faith. This country is their belief. This country is their hope. This country is their trust. They trust in everything in this country. So that's why they got the knife in the back, still yet believe in the country, trusting in the country, faith in the country, and hope in the country. And this country ain't doing nothing for you. Because once I heard the first 10 minutes, I was like, all I thought about was my babies that I had. I thought about how is it that they're going to come out. I'm not worried about me. Oh, but then I ain't never worried about me. But how are they going to come out? It's no win. It's no win. So my thing is to continue to trust in who I trust in. And that's not this country. Having hope in he that is my hope. I believe. I have the faith. I have the belief. I have the trust. You see, I have the hope in the Most High Yah that has given me spirit and truth and his light to walk in his righteousness. You see? That's all I said that's all. That's what I got. That's all I need. So I, Sister Deborah, have to hope and hold on firm to that. And while doing that, desire that it is also in my Father's will that my grandbabies and my children are also blend in through his righteousness, through his mighty right hand. That's it. So I'm going to hold on to his unchanging hand the way I believe him, the way I hope in him and have faith in him. Okay? The way I trust in him. See, all this other stuff, I is letting you know who my I am that I am is. Who my Ahaya is. Who my Yah is. Who my creator, my father, my all in all is. That's mine. And ain't nobody gonna take that from me. Nobody. If I ain't got nothing on this earth, I can definitely tell you I got something. I got the Most High Yah. And if I got to have him with nothing, so what? So shall it be. Because he owns it all. So I got something. People are looking at everything in the natural realm, not detaching themselves to anything in the spirit realm. They are detaching themselves to only the things in the flesh without detaching themselves to the things of the spirit. And they are content because the things of the flesh gives them comfort in their trust in this country, their belief in this country, their faith in this country, their hope in this country. That's what it does when they're in their faith. That's why I say unto you, that moment where everything is stripped from people, I wait to see that. I wait to see that. Why you want to see it there? Because I got my trust where it belongs. Okay? And it's as long as I know that I know where my hope, my trust, my belief, my righteous, my faith rests, let me tell you something. Go for what you do best, Father, Yah. All of this is your will. Help me to accept the things I cannot change, but rest my head in your bosom. And lean not to my own understanding, but know that you got the beginning and the end right here in your right hand. I'm with you. I don't know about you, but I'm with the one that is the I am, that can be whatever he want to be, when he want to, and how he want to be. I'm with him. Because after hearing 10 minutes of that big, beautiful bill, it lead me to understand that's a knife in the people in this country back, and they too stone dumb and blind and ignorant to be able to behold it. But why? Because they deserve to receive everything they got coming. And even you. If you caught up in everything in this world is going to take care of you, everything in this country is going to see you through, because you got this, you got this. And a lot of times that's what it's all about, what people have. You take that away from them, you'll see who they are. You'll really see who a person is. And it'll bring shame to you. Because they only what they think they are because what they have. So Sister Deborah, even though I have those 6 children, and I'm looking at the fact that they're like their mom. It ain't now one of them that's sitting around here looking for the world to take care of them and trusting that they're working, they're laboring, taking things one day at a time. All 6 of them. Now, I got an older daughter who dreams of hope because she think that the way she see things and believe things based on this world's understanding, I'm going to do this. You go right ahead. These are people who don't have any belief in a true God at all. The world calls them God, but guess what? There's people who are not even in the world still call him God. But y'all know whatever he got invested in them, it belongs to him. So no matter what they call him, they still his. See there? That's because this is a spiritual thing. This ain't what you say out your mouth. It's what's in you already. Righteous and faith and belief and righteous faith, belief, and fear. Guess where that's at? That's in your spirit. That's not in your flesh. So how can you see it? Yeah, right. So Sister Deborah, I hope you got something out of it. But the big, beautiful bill, as they have said unto you all, it's just a butcher knife in each and every last one of the people who reside in this country. That's all it is. And they standing there saying, "Ooh, it feels good. They got that knife in us. It feels good." You can't defeat it. You can't beat it. Only one place. See it for what it is. And that's called truth. No truth. Spirit and truth of the whole matter of situation. That's all y'all ask out of us. Is to see things through the light. And not see it in the darkness where we want to reside in the darkness because we see it in the darkness. Well, I'm going to stay over on this side in the darkness because I can see it in the darkness. Y'all said come to the light so you can see what the darkness really look like. Oh, no. I want to stay over here in the darkness. Shalom and shalom.